Hi guys, it's Advon here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're here for the first time, hello, it's great to have you here and we hope that you become a subscriber. If you're here again, thank you so much for having faith in me. I know I've been really inconsistent, but I hope to work on that and we can keep getting back to making great videos and just having a good. So basically I did a poll on my Instagram last week just asking you guys what you wanted from me, whether you wanted to find out how to secure internships at university and how I did it, or whether you wanted tips on writing first class essays. So the majority of you wanted to talk about internships and I actually wanted to talk about essays, so but we'll do the essay video another time. And yeah, today I really hope that this video is informative. It helps you whatever stage of life that you're in. So I will make sure we have timestamps so that if you want to just skip through things that you find kind of boring and dull, that's perfectly fine. If not, we're going to take our time. So the first part of this video will just talk about understanding your niche and understanding companies, what they look for, what they want, how you can make yourself stand out. And then the next part is going to be tackling the application. So the application process, understanding the questions, what it is that they expect from you, and how to really make your answer stand out and also be yourself. Then the third part is going to be about, okay, so you've done the application form, you've got, let's say, accepted, you've done the psych tests, and again, you've been accepted. Now we need to prepare for the interview. And we're just going to have little tips, how I did it, things that I did to make myself stand out, how I prepared for it, and how you can too. So without further ado, if you are ready, let's get to it. So for those of you who are here for the first time, I had the wonderful opportunity of interning with Apple this summer, and I was one of 3 legal interns. And it was a fantastic opportunity. I applied through Aspiring Solicitors. If you want to find out more about that, do follow them, get in touch with them. I'll link their website at the bottom there. They're a fantastic organization. They really want to help promote equality and diversity within the legal industry. So yeah, if you do think that law is something for you and you'd want to get involved in it, they're amazing. And quite like, what's interesting is that initially when I saw the application for Apple and everything, I was not going to apply. I thought that I wasn't good enough. I thought that there's way smarter people who'd get it, and I'd already been rejected by so many other firms that I was like, you know what, I'm done, I'm tired. However, I think in hindsight, it really was the best thing that I ever did. And I think back to like, what if I didn't apply? Where would I be? How would I be feeling? What would I be doing? So for anyone who's currently at that stage, who's applied and applied and applied and just feels like nothing's happening, nothing good is coming from it, and no one wants them, please don't stop. And just remember that it just takes just one yes, and so many doors could be open for you. So keep the faith, and again, I hope this video helps you. Point 1, establishing your interest. From the get-go, you need to know where you want to apply and why you want to apply. And I know that in a lot of cases, you just want experience, you just want a job, you just want to understand the field, because how can you get experience at the job and how can you learn about it and be passionate about it if they won't let you in? And for this, it really is a do your research and be open-minded. Be open-minded to new opportunities, to new industries, and to new people. Before applying for a role or an internship at a particular company, it's very important to understand that company and to understand why you yourself are interested in them. So firstly, I would recommend, if you haven't already, getting Google Alerts. So basically you just put in any keywords that you're interested in, be it finance, IP, property, whatever, and you'll get alerts on what's happening. So for instance, for myself, I have Google Alerts on particular companies that I'm interested in, just to, you know, stay in the loop, understand what's happening with them, and just any major events that are happening around the world. Whether you're interested in a career in law or, you know, commerce or just the corporate world, an understanding of commercial awareness is very, very important, and companies will hammer you on this. You should be able to understand commercial awareness, describe it, and describe it to people who may not know what it is or have no idea what it is. And this is fundamental because it's important to law firms, it's important to their clients, and it's important to businesses. You need to know what is happening around the world and how can that impact the company that you're interested in, how can it impact their clients, how can it impact their businesses. So for instance, there's been a really big push on sustainability this year. How is that affecting particular retail companies? How is that affecting fast fashion? There are new regulations on money laundering. How is that going to affect law firms and some of their clients? How do you express this to your clients? How do you convey this in a manner that you can still, that is relatable and that isn't just dictated by legal jargon? So commercial awareness is very, very, very important. So please, please, please get Google Alerts. Now when it comes to understanding your own skills and why you want to apply for a particular area, I would recommend making a document of your own skill set. So what are you good at? Is it that you're a great project lead? Is it that you are fantastic with numbers? Is it that you're outgoing, you're social? What skills make you stand out? And I know this may sound really, really boring, but just having this document will make life so much easier for you, especially because the application process is so tedious and tiring that it's really easy to just not put effort into it. But don't fall into that trap, okay? And just be organized with it and you will be okay. I would also recommend following organizations that are catered to helping people, boost their career, boost their progression. So for instance, like I've said, aspiring solicitors are great. They host a range of events. They've got a commercial awareness competition. They've got so many opportunities. I think there was also a channel for internship that you could apply for through them. So they do a lot to just promote the legal industry, but to help people really get in there, to just get your foot in the door. There's also Rare Recruitment, there's SEO London, there's Bright Network, and Bright Network are great because they have so many different sector industries. They let you know when there's applications open and just how to improve in psychometric tests if that's something that you're not so good at. So yeah, those are really, really helpful organizations, and I would implore you to take them on and just follow them. Application process. And I think the first thing that I can say is attention to detail is very, very, very important. Please read the questions. And I know that this can sound really patronizing, but sometimes the slightest error can make a big difference between you getting an offer and you not getting an offer. So I would say before you even write anything, before you even think about that, just read the questions and make sure you understand them. So perhaps highlight keywords and start a plan. For me, I don't write straight onto the application forms, and then I just make separate documents and write out my questions, my answers. Do your research on the company or the firm or whatever organization you are applying to, because that is just fundamental. And what are their values? Do they have a mission statement? What is their culture? What are things that you have seen in the news? And if you want to go the extra mile, LinkedIn is free, so perhaps you can search people that work there. Maybe look for them, see what kind of work they've been doing. Just ask for a virtual coffee chat or an in-person coffee chat. Sometimes just trying to connect with people really does help. Networking is your best friend. Some common questions, all right? I think one question that often trips a lot of us up is, tell me a bit about yourself, okay? And this is the perfect opportunity for you to sell yourself. I mean, yes, you don't want to come across as overconfident, but you also want to ensure that they know that you're secure in yourself and the skills that you can bring. So for instance, this is literally just off of the top of my head, but you can say that I am a results-oriented individual, and I have an innovative spirit. Okay, so and then say for instance, I have launched my own design company. during the COVID-19 pandemic. And since then, we have worked with XYZ number of clients and we have supported them through this. I am also social and outgoing. During my time at university, I was the president of X committee and the treasurer of this committee. Through those experiences, I learned to do XYZ. I am mentioning this because, from my understanding, this role requires a person who is results focused, who can speak to people, who is customer focused, who does not have a problem tackling new challenges. So you're taking things that are about yourself, you're driven, you're innovative, you're social. You're talking about instances where you have proved those skills, so you're not just saying it, and you're mentioning why you're talking about it. I am telling you this because it is clear that this role requires someone who can do X, Y, Z, and I'm the person for the job. So that's exactly why you should hire me. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. It's really hard to just think of questions on the spot and answer them. But yeah, that's basically what I did. When I was answering my questions, I searched the companies that I was applying for. I made note of, recent news stories, very important people, things that they have done, things that they're looking to do, and things that could potentially affect their business model. What issues are happening in the world right now that is a problem to them and that can affect them drastically, right? So one question that you might get is, tell us why you're applying for this role. Now, in your head, you might be like, oh, the pay is great. Oh, you've got a great reputation. I just need a job. But that is not what you're going to put, okay? Really let this question marinate, right? Again, this is why you need to link it back to their values. You need to be able to express yourself in a manner that always links your skill sets back to the question and back to the company. So another common question that you can get is, talk about a current news event that may impact our business or firm and how it relates to our firm. Again, so this is why you should probably pick a particular area that interests you. If you're looking for a particular law firm, what is it that they are great in? Is it mergers and acquisitions? Is it real estate? Is it wills and trusts? What can you see that's happening in the news currently? Or maybe what clients have they worked for? Have they worked for Samsung? Have they worked for Apple? What current issues are they experiencing, and how would this be great for the firm to take on? So it's showing a interest in the work that they do. It's showing an interest in what you are capable of and what you can do for them. That is everything on the application process. And now we're going to talk about next steps. And when it comes to preparing for the interview, again, practice makes perfect. Jot down potential questions that they could ask you. Again, perhaps you may want to research your interviewers just so you can connect with them. Is ask questions. Ask questions that let you connect with your interviewer. Ask informed questions and make yourself stand out. So of course, ask a question that, like I said, allows you to connect with them. So why have they been working for the company, or what has led them to staying with the company for so long? But then also ask informed questions that make them remember you. So for instance, is there a new law that is being implemented that could affect their business? Or let's say they are the leading, company in that deal with digital games or whatever, and a new competitor is releasing a similar product. How do they aim to tackle that? How are they going to deal with new money laundering regulations, and how will that impact the business? Think about things that affect them and that will let you stay in their mind. Please do not leave an interview without asking a question, please. But yeah, those are the kind of things that I did. And I think above all, just always show a willingness to learn and to improve. Because I think if you're already the finished package, you wouldn't be applying. Or perhaps you just want to work for this particular company, so go for it. But I think, yeah, be open-minded, smile, have eye contact. And I know virtual interviews can be quite difficult as well because you don't know where you're looking, but have eye contact, stay focused, take your time. Oh, I don't have it with me, but I would say always have some water if you need to think about your answer. Speak slowly, speak clearly, and articulate yourself. One thing that I did is I had a range of experiences. So when I was doing my interview, I talked about, okay, these are things that I have done that show that I am innovative. These are things that I've done that show that I am a great project manager. These are things that show that I have great time organization skills and time management skills. So for instance, a question that you may get is, how do you manage your time and how can you prioritize your workload? Your employer wants to know that they can trust you. They want to know that you have the common sense to prioritize tasks, ones that are urgent, ones that are less urgent. So for me, I would say, okay, outside of academia, I volunteered X amount of hours at this legal clinic a week. Alongside that, I worked X amount of hours as a waitress. Sorry, I don't know why I said that, as a waitress. Furthermore, I also held 2 committee positions that were high priority positions. As well as that, I also managed my own business. To do this, I would either wake up at this time on set days. I would also journal or log my tasks for the day and put them in order of priorities. So you're showing that, okay, you can handle large responsibilities, but you can also manage your time and handle tasks in order of importance. Yeah, so that's just an example. But again, final tips for interviews: prepare. So let your friends interview you, let your parents interview you, or just people that you are close to or comfortable with. Really trust yourself in the process. Know that you've made it this far, so there's nothing that can stop you from, not succeeding in it. And show an interest in them. And hopefully you will get the internship that you're looking for. And again, just keep applying. Apply. A no does not mean that you are not good enough. Okay? A no does not mean that they do not want you. You just have to believe in yourself enough to keep going. I hope you guys liked this video. I know that it was really long. I think I said really again also and so many times. I'm sorry. It's been a while. But if you do like this, please give me a little thumbs up. Please do subscribe, share it with your friends, share it with someone who, may find it helpful. And I'll see you guys again soon.